welcome to Battle Rap Arena, man. Let me introduce one of my favorite people in the battle rap culture that did so much for battle rap. Uh, Even if he didn't make Grindtime, he made it most famous with the Grindtime West, and that's when I first found out about Grindtime. He's an innovator. He's a genius. He's a great matchmaker, and he also used to battle back in the day. Colder than glacier ice. Lush Uno. What up, Lush?
What's happening with y'all, man? Let's get out of these.
Yeah, Lush, man, that was a pretty good intro for you, man. What you think?
I mean, Jeff is no stranger to the danger when it comes to intros. You know what I mean? I believe that. I believe that he speaks ESL English as a second language because intro was his first language.
Lush, no, but I really mean that you really were one of my favorite people in the battle rap culture, and I think you've done so much for it, bro.
I mean, it's not that there's a lot of there sure are a lot of characters in battle rap, but not too many genuine individuals that are just eccentrics outside of that aren't putting on a facade to shine for a culture or whatever. Like me, I was always like this. This has always been my personality and the way that I move, talk, think, act, etc. So it's kind of the difference between me and a lot of other people. I think that's why I stand out beyond my innovation, beyond a lot of the other extras.
I think that's noticeable. I think it's noticeable that I think genuine fans will appreciate you because we appreciate you're a genuine fan. Like if you're not a culture vulture, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
What was the last thing you heard, Jay?
I heard the last thing I heard is you said he's not a culture vulture.
My response is like, I don't even know what the fuck that means. You feel me? Like, there's a whole bunch of redundant cliche terms people just like to use because it's trendy and it's buzzworthy and it's completely out of context. It means it's the same as people calling a battle a classic that just happened 15 minutes ago.
But I'm not gonna lie. I use the term too. Like, and when I use the term,
you use it out of context.
No, I use it in the right way. I use it who is directed at. If you're not a genuine fan, and this is what culture vulture means to me. If you're not a genuine fan of battle rap, and you come in trying to make a quick dollar out of it, that's a culture vulture.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, like, there's a lot of people that try to be opportunistic and come up off of the lake off of battle rap culture, but then people tend to forget that, like, you know, unite the culture in the context of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Like, not really though, because he started off he was always involved in battle rap. So then,
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, he was involved in rap.
What I'm saying is that battle rap is a subculture that comes from the streets, just like hip hop, and you finna deal with a lot of crazy off-brand characters of that nature.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
yeah, when it comes to the territory, it's like saying, oh, there's a lot of gangbangers in battle rap culture. Yeah. There's a lot of culture vultures, there's a lot of gangbangers, there's a lot of former strippers that want to fucking get some jerk, you know? Like, it is what it is. That's the hood, that's the streets, that's, you know what I mean?
Yo, Jay, then I tell you, Lush is one of my favorite people, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Hey, I was shooting a couple videos last night and recording and entertaining some people, and Well, this morning, my homegirl just popped up. She was outside for 20 minutes. I owe her big time because I think she hates me right now. But she did. Oh, you know,
She just said, I hate you right now.
You like beer? Yeah.
Know me for so long.
Well, I like beer, so why don't we switch around and say something? Alright? Okay. I got a really nice, one of my close homegirls, beautiful girl. She popped up on me, so. Anyways, sorry. What were we talking about?
All right, Lush. I'm going to cut to the questions real quick. I'm going to cut.
I got hella dope to roll up and money to count.
Mook versus Ava, bro. Are you jealous that you didn't come up with this idea? What do you think about the battle? I want your take on this whole battle.
I know that you like to ask like controversial questions. That's your whole thing. I did your first interview, remember? You can't like say anything that'll ever get under my skin. Much like imagine me being jealous of another grown man. First of all, like the bitches I get.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it to
money. Imagine me. No, just listen. Just think about it for a second. Wrap your head around that. Imagine somebody like me being jealous.
Okay, but what? All right. So then, what do you think about the battle?
A really, really dope battle. I'm a big fan of Ava. People be like, "Oh, Ava, don't take it seriously." Ava, it's really
he's gay, right? You know he's gay.
I'm not interested in men, so I don't really care about his sexuality. But thanks for telling me. Maybe you guys can enjoy a date soon, Jesse. What I do know, well, they say that about a lot of people that get bitches. You know, people call me gay too. Fucking what I think is that
yesterday on Twitter he told me he sucked my dick, so I had to do something.
All right, Jesse, let's let him answer this, man. Let's let him
all
answer
right,
this.
Go ahead.
I think that Mook and Verb are both dudes that are severely polarizing. Like they have a type of fan base where either people love them or hate them individually. They're definitely both normally in the villain role. I mean, the role of the battler changes battle to battle. Certain battles, Mook's a hero, like when he battled Solomon. Other battles, Mook's a motherfucking villain. You know what I'm saying? We've seen him in both roles. He played well. Same with Verb. Verb is technically a villain, but at the end, like you see him against him and Holland, his most classic battle, he was more in a hero role, trying to school the youth, blah 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 blah, etc. If you listen to the Verb's recent music, you can tell he's going in a more positive direction. He's vegan Verb now. He's trying to lose weight. I feel like he's going to be better in shape. It's going to come down to who wins that crowd over more. And what part translates better. Camera as always, but my prediction would be Verb surprises a lot of people, but I'm not sure it'll be enough.
I say you got Mook 2-1?
No, I have nobody.
When you were running Grindtime West, did you ever try to book Murder Mook?
Yeah. Not Grindtime West. Actually, I was talking to him during Ether. And then after Ether, people don't know about this, but we were actually playing in Ether 2. And Murder Mook versus Daylight was going to be the headline battle.
Wow.
And we got pretty far in the negotiations. And then Murder Mook, Delusions and Rangers got the best of him. No, I'm just playing. No, he basically he's a truth and he didn't wind up letting up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I was talking to
everybody, bro. I'm working out indoor. With him.
I know, and that's why I wanted to interview you so bad, and it's such a great interview. I was talking to Jay Legend before we got you on the phone too, and he told me this was a good question. Do you think that Battle Rap League should have mandatories? Because I was watching Casino versus Goods before I started the battle. Before I started the interview today, and not that he ducks so gone, but he could choose any opponent. And I feel like you should have that mandatory.
Yeah, I mean, say it again.
Well, what he's pretty much trying to say, Lush, is like, should battle rap have standing? Should they have rankings? And should someone later on have to take a battle in terms of someone becoming their mandatory?
Like a mandatory.
I don't hear what my opinion on that has always been. It's a good question, but it's been proposed in various formats. I kind of like the whole the Nielsen college sports rankings, where it's, there's different divisions that you could be ranked in your division. I think that'd be too difficult to do, but I feel like a panel of esteemed colleagues and individuals currently, but most frequently not currently, but more importantly, not currently involved in the culture, should vote, and there should be a top 25 that rotates. And I don't think it should necessarily determine battles, but it should be a help influence leagues.
Oh, okay. I love that idea. So why can't you make that happen? Because I love that idea.
Well, the thing is this. I mean, I'm interested in doing it. I still work in battle rap in various capacities, primarily as a consultant and as a host. But I'm really focused on music. I got a record deal now, so I don't really have time to be doing shit like that. I'm not one of these.
Have you felt of
I'm not one of these fools that gets deals and then turns around.
Like Joe Budden has the Revolt TV idea, deal, and you want to ruin your day. I think you're a fan favorite on Ruin Your Day. Like,
I'm a fan favorite. Yeah, I'm gonna be a fan favorite everywhere I go. And that's no cap.
Have you ever thought about trying your own podcast?
Well, I have a podcast.
Oh, you do?
It's called, but it's not a regular podcast. It's called Flavor Dressing. My little brother Smokey explore different regions of rap music and kind of shed light on artists before they are rising. This is now that I do a new venture, which is actually a label venture that I'm working on. Can't really speak too much about that, but we have May. It's going to be. It's not going to really be too battle rap related, but and my podcast isn't really that battle rap related either, except for I do occasionally speak on it, and I do have guests who are involved in battle rap culture. But that's there's some more leaning just towards rap music.
So there's a battle out there of you versus unorthodox phrases. So you're a battle of yourself.
10 years ago. 10 years ago last month.
Is it 10 years ago last month?
10 years ago last month.
So
that battle changed everything.
What made you want to step away from the?
Why are you laughing?
That it changed everything?
It changed everything.
I mean, I don't agree with you. That's not one of the. But
you don't agree?
J Legend, did it change everything to you?
I need to better understand what do you mean by
it. You can say no. We can discuss why.
Did it change everything? Are you talking about personally, or are you talking about battle rap?
Did it change everything in the sense that you don't want battle rap?
You said both, Lush?
No. Here's why I'm saying it changed battle rap. All right. At the time, this was 2008. This was July of 2008. There was no Fight Club. Fight Club had been shut down by MTV.
Oh, I got what you're saying.
Smack DVD wasn't currently doing anything. Jump Off WRC World Rap Championship based out of London was the largest battle rap outlet in the world, and they were no longer active. Grindtime was rising to prominence. The first Grindtime battle to make a international impact, reach 100,000 views, and influence the entire next contingent of rising stars in battle rap. Everybody from Hollow to Don to Disaster, on down all were influenced by that battle.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were joking. I'm sorry.
I mean, because it's a very arrogant thing to say, but I meant it.
That is dope though, and then it's true. Grindtime did fall off. Fight Club fell off. Well, let me keep massaging your arrogance on this sense. Do you think that URL would have existed today without Grindtime?
Well, it's kind of hard to answer that because URL already did exist as a different entity of Smack DVD. I think that eventually they probably would have realized that it's such a lucrative market, they would have fallen into it. But I feel like when they got into it, when they did, absolutely because of Grindtime. In fact,
there's a history. I'm sorry.
You can trace it back to the death, or not the death of R.I.P. my brother PH.
I was going to say there's a story out there where PH had signed Rex versus Math.
Correct. Under the word of somebody else who said that they had dough for the battle. There was no dough for the battle. The dough got canceled. Norms was managing Math at the time. He was very upset. He reached out to Smack, and the rest is history. URL was birthed from that, the first battle being Rex versus... Rex versus...
The first main event being Rex versus Math.
The first battle that URL released on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Lush,
so that's the history.
When it comes to looking at some of the things that Grindtime did then, and then your work with King of the Dot, so on and so forth, are there things that you think that Grindtime might have been a little too ahead of the curve with, or ahead of their time?
That's a good question.
Yeah, really good question. The thing is, like, everything Grindtime did was ahead of the curve because we were literally exploring uncharted terrain that we didn't know anything about. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, nobody had done what we were doing right then. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, like and keep in mind, you're talking about a bunch of kids in our early 20s that didn't know anything about business. There wasn't a college degree between the three of us. Well, actually, Direct had a degree in for like audio engineering and video editing, and that's how come we had to edge, and that's about it. But Matt Ills was fucking working at Subway, and I was selling dope.
I got a question for you. It's out of left field question. Illegal came out the pictures of Illegal. He was gay and nobody.
Are you talking about gay shit, bro?
Yeah, I don't know why
you're trying to tell us, Jesse, or what?
No. But
why the hell are you going that route, dog?
No, because I got a question. Because
go ahead. It's okay.
There's recently a bisexual battler that just came out the closet.
Yeah, I saw that. There's an entire league for gay battle rappers.
Why? Yeah, shout out to Rakat. But why did he get a pass on it and Illegal didn't? We think it's just because we just have to grow up.
I think there's a few different reasons why. One, society has changed a lot since 2008, 2010. It's become, you're talking about, that was pre-Caitlyn Jenner, hip-hop. That was pre-Young Thug wearing very feminine clothes, hip-hop. That was a lot of shit that gets passed. Now, there wasn't Macklemore making songs about gay people back then. You know what I mean? This is 2008 to 2018 is a different world. One. Definitely. Two, I think the biggest thing that Illegal did that was kind of weird was that he just didn't come up front and just say, hey, I'm bisexual or I'm gay. I really don't think people would have tripped that much. Me personally, I don't care if anyone's gay. I grew up in West LA. I live in the Bay Area. There's gay people around all the time. In fact, I'm in the fashion industry. There's hella gay people. If you're in the entertainment industry, any capacity, you got to deal with gay folks. It is what it is.
Okay.
if that shit bothers you, you probably gay your damn self and don't want to admit it. And I think that's kind of the problem with illegal. He didn't put it out there that he was gay. He was like,
What the
Transformers.
What the fuck this nigga gay, Jay? Why you gotta call me gay, bro?
I'm just making a lot of inferences towards sexuality, which has really got nothing to do with this interview.
All right. PH versus this. You know, I got PH. Who do you have? Jay Legend drove 5 battles at us. I want to say the one.
Do we have time?
I say.
GH won that shit. GH won because it's actual.
I got PH.
He's actually even made it himself. That's one of the only L's, you know. I mean, some people think this is yellow L's, but me personally, that's one of the only L's Diz really took. And it's hard for me to really say that because I'm so biased.
Do you still manage this?
Babe, I still manage his life because that motherfucker's a kid now. We're working.
What the fuck, man? Yeah.
Yo, Jay, you there?
Yeah. The last thing you asked him is if he still manages this.
Me and Diz still have a very close relationship. We're not currently on paperwork together, but for all intents and purposes, still manage Diz. Yeah.
That's your best friend.
He's one of my biggest He's my best friend. Diz is like my second best friend, third best friend. But fucking but he no, that's my brother. But he the whole thing that happened between him and King of the Dark kind of halted the momentum of that of us actually being being able to manage him. But like I said, I'm deeply engrossed in my music career, and I really focus on battle rap to a full-time extent currently.
Yo, Jay,
Yeah.
I want you to ask Lush this question off the conversation we had previously. The Puerto Rican shit.
I mean, if he's open to it, then yeah, I'll ask him. Lush, we were having a conversation about Cortez. I feel like Cortez is one of the, if not the most underrated battle rapper ever. I don't think that he gets.
But Cortez
I'm gonna get there,
Illinois.
Jesse. I'm gonna get there.
All right.
I'm gonna get there. So the whole thing is we're talking about how underrated he is and why he doesn't get the credit he deserves. Jesse thinks.
Well, I think it's funny because I think that there's definitely a racial element to it. But if you look right now, like Latinos are killing it all through hip hop culture. Most of the most poppin' artists, a lot of the most hottest up and coming artists are all Latino. Let's take a look at them all. Cardi B, 6ix9ine, Lil Pump, you know what I'm saying? OG from Shoreline Mafia, Cap G, that's just scratching the surface. There's so many successful Latino artists right now.
But it's not the same thing in the battle rap world.
I don't really think that. I don't think that's it has held Cortez back in the past, but currently, no. I don't think that would be the catalyst for for him not being as revered as he should be. Although at the same time, from where I'm standing, Cortez is still a pretty fucking big star, and most people really respect him.
Agreed.
I mean, what do you want him to be on Abrams level? On fucking, you know what I mean? Do you want him to be on fucking he's like 34 years old and shit.
Well, me and Jay had this conversation earlier. Jay, you want to say the conversation or?
No, go ahead. You already saying it. It's no big deal. Like, bottom line, Jesse thinks that it's race related. He feels like Puerto Ricans aren't going to get the same, or Latinos in general aren't going to get the same love in battle rap. Me personally, that's the first time that I personally don't look at it like that. I personally don't see race in there. I've seen many people bring that up though, but I personally don't see it that way.
Well, when's the same? Well, when have we ever seen?
Hey, you know what's funny? That's like the argument of like my whole life I've never been sure if I was black or Mexican. I'm Italian though, okay? So I have a lot of Mexican homies, right? They all every Latino thinks that Big Pun is the greatest rapper of all time, no matter who you are. Like your Abuelita's got a picture of Big Pun right next to the face. She's a picture of white Jesus in her house. You feel me? Okay.
It is. I got a picture of Big Pun in my house. Yes.
Exactly. I didn't even know that. It's like I bet you your favorite rapper is Big Pun too, right?
My favorite rapper is Eminem.
Okay, well, anyways,
I'm a little bit yeah.
my whole point is this: that like when people say, "Oh, this fool's not blowing up because he's Latino," normally it means because they suck.
Nah, bro, you bugging. See that's
look at the charts, bro. Lil Pump, Cardi B. You guys say more fool? Like the biggest stars. There's so many Latino rap stars right now, bro. Even fucking Fabulous is half Dominican. People don't even know remember realize shit like that.
Lloyd Banks is half Puerto Rican.
That's what I'm saying. Like Latinos are a huge force in hip hop. That's undeniable. That's
but when you're straight Latino, see when you look black is see this is the conversation we were having. If you're a white boy, you got the cheat code already. You know, because if you're white, you could have.
This is the first time in history where Puerto Rican and Mexican rappers are more popular than white boy rappers.
But not in the battle rap community, bro. I had this conversation where, have you ever seen Illinois?
Say what?
Have you ever watched the Illinois battle? You could be honest.
Yeah.
Me and him had this conversation straight out. He said, "Yo, you know why niggas don't like me? Because of my skin color." And it's true, bro. Like Puerto Ricans are held on such a low level right now, and the battle rap. Like if it was Sasa, it would be a different story.
I told you there's not many dope Puerto Ricans.
Cortez isn't one of the best.
Of course he is, and we all know that.
No, we know that. But then how come his views don't show that?
I mean, he gets pretty good views, bro. He's got several billion view battles.
I don't know. What do you think? What do you think, Jay?
Like I see it. I already told you how I feel about that. I personally don't think that it's a race thing. Like I said, you're the first one who broke it down the way you did. I most of the time hear just people say like they don't think he's that good, and for me, it's I disagree.
Exactly. That's what it is. It comes down to this: Cortez is a battler that I feel like sometimes he doesn't necessarily try to give his best performance. He's from the old school Grindtime era where you just had to beat your opponent. So some of his he always kills it in the building, but some of his performances don't translate to camera as well. So although now he's gotten a lot better, anyone that doesn't have Cortez in their top 20 is lying to themselves.
And that's the problem.
What do you mean? But he be conceited. He be conceited.
Hold on.
Hey man, maybe if y'all Puerto Ricans would stop raping bitches at your damn parade, then we would have Cortez.
Whoa.
You feel me?
No, I
that
don't.
Was funny.
No,
that was funny. That was funny. You gotta learn to laugh.
Listen, but here's my thing. That's the problem. Most people don't even have Cortez in the top 20, and I have a problem with that. But
no, I agree with you.
I don't think the first thing that comes to my mind isn't race. The first thing that comes to my mind is popularity.
Bro, it was a joke, bro. It was a joke.
No, what are you talking about, Jesse? I'm talking about something else, man. What I'm saying is that for Jesse, it might be a race thing. For me, I just don't think that I think it's a popularity contest most of the time. And I just don't think that
that's true too. That's true too. Because, Hollow lost the pass, right? Can we all agree on that?
I told you, I don't remember around that battle.
That's a highly debated battle from 2009.
But then how come Hollow's in the position he's in, and because he couldn't pass it?
Because it comes to me too. But now you're starting to talk about marketability and
Exactly.
the politics of the game and a bunch of other factors that have, you know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
And by the way, Pass and Howler were both black mixed with white, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
No, I love the whole race shit. I love my boy Jay is Puerto Rican, so I think he got a little offended.
No, I didn't like that rape shit, but everything else I didn't get offended by. I don't. The whole point of the conversation is to try to figure out what the hell it is. You know what I'm saying? But personally, like I said, I just feel overall, if you put everything to the side, I just think that he can go with the best of them, and I just feel like he should be respected more throughout the culture. In terms,
I agree. I 100% agree with that. I take no objection to that.
No, definitely.
Yeah, I mean Cortez is my top 5. Rex is my top 5. You know, like, yo, Lush, are you going to make your face seen on any upcoming events?
Yeah, I'm hosting. I'll be hosting at King of the Down World Decade. I haven't announced that yet. You can announce that exclusive. They might get mad I said something. I'm hosting at Universal Battle Realm August, and I'm hosting in AHAT in September thus far. But you know, he's got to pay me to host. I'll come through. That's not really where my mind is at right now. But I love battle rap, and I refuse to be a part of it as always.
Yeah, bro, battle rap loves you, bro. Like,
well, you my man, Jeff. Both of y'all cool as fuck. I'm gonna continue to rock with y'all. Any final questions before me and my homegirl get some breakfast and some motherfucking drinks?
Yeah, I only got one last one, Lush, and all I want to ask you is, in general, when you sit here and look at the current landscape of battle rap, what are you most proud of?
That's a great question.
What did you say?
I think that I'm feeling the overall growth of the culture in the sense that anybody that wants to battle rap, any upcoming kid has more options than he ever had before, has more of his property future. Battle rap is now completely self-sustaining industry outside of hip hop, which I would like to say I had at least a small hand in developing. So, you know, I'm happy about that.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. Thank you, Lush, for answering questions.
I got one last question. Disaster versus Locksmith, who won?
Did beat him 2-1, even though he choked in the third. Locksmith is overrated.
Oh no, hold on. Let me better that question. I'm sorry. Would you be interested in a Locksmith versus this rematch?
If Jiz wanted to do it, I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't really pay attention to certain motherfuckers. But I pay attention to everything. But anyways, hey.
Hold on. Let me send you out here with the outro that you deserve.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Yo, when Smacking URL wasn't around, Lush Uno was there, bro.
Hey.
Lush Uno and Plex bringing us the greatest battles of all time. Oh, you don't believe me? Oh, he made Conceited versus Arsenal happen. And now Conceited on the album now. So say thank you to Lush Uno. And Lush Uno.
Hey, and while I'm holding it down for the Western region, forever geeking, flexing on these seasons, I gotta give shout out to my player partner Jesse Regan. Y'all motherfuckers.
Colder than the glacier ice, Lush Uno made all these battles happen, and he made some of the best entertainment for us on YouTube. So love him or hate him, Lush Uno is one of
if you hate me,
one of pioneers.
If you hate me, it's because I knocked your bitch, and that's it. All right, I'm gonna top this. If you hate me, it's because I knocked your bitch. You feel me? All right, I'm gonna do a push. I'm gonna talk to y'all later.
All right, salute,
I love you. Yo, Lush, I love you. I love what I love you. I love everything you did for the culture.
I love you too, my guy. Both y'all stay up, man. Have a great day. Can't wait to hear this
Salute,
verse on
Lush.
mine. All right.
That was our interview with Lush One. What you thought about it, Jay?
I mean, anytime that you can get someone with as much history as Lush has on in battle rap, that's always a dope thing. In general, what people have to understand is just in all our cultures, if it's regular hip hop, if it's battle rap, whatever, like, there's a history to everything, and sometimes we
And
just
Lush
gotta,
is part of that history, bro.
yeah.
Niggas forget Lush is part of that
But
history, bro.
this is what I'm saying, that people have to appreciate moments like that. Just have an opportunity to talk to him, get his raw opinion on things, and in general, we have to look at what he's meant to the culture, whether you agree with some of the things he's said or done, or whatever the case. You know, when you put that to the side for a second, you just gotta respect history.